Hi, it's Uju Dawodu again on Weekly Capsules. Yes, I'm back. Okay, for those who are just being a part of my Weekly Capsule series for the first time, my name is Uju Dawodu. I'm a communications intelligence consultant with an eye for creative presentation. I help people live their dreams by assisting them look within, find out their talents, potentials, develop these talents into skills, and build these skills into businesses over time. In other words, I help people monetize their talents. Yeah, we've been blogging on a series tagged the transit phase, transiting from paid employment to living your dream. And we've looked at the first and second factor. We're actually in the third factor. The first factor was having a time frame. The second factor was having a deadline. The third factor is saving. We started that last week and we'll be rounding up on that this week. Saving. Now, we looked at deferred gratification last week, saving a percentage of what you earn towards your dream. And somebody got in touch with me during the week and said, how much do we put aside? And I said, 50% is ideal. I don't know if I said that in the last video, but it's 50% of what you earn that you're supposed to save aside towards the big picture. And don't tell me that's much, because guess what? If your salary were to be slashed by 50%, you would cope still. Somehow you'll survive. So come on, tighten your belt a bit, okay? It's 50%. Now, today we're going to be taking it a step further. We're going to be looking at discipline, the concept of discipline with saving. And that's very crucial because some people just don't know how to save or are not disciplined towards saving. They'll save up the money, and once they're broke, they remember they have money somewhere, and off they are going to the bank to withdraw the money. Now, living your dream is big business. It's serious business, right? So when we say you're saving towards it, you are not expected to save the money in the same regular account that you go to every now and then to withdraw, or to withdraw or add to withdraw, make a deposit. You're supposed to have a specific account for this purpose. I usually recommend a sub account. A lot of banks have this service. GTB has that service, a sub account. It's an account that stands on its own, but it's attached to your account, right? A sub account. You can put the money in your sub account and you say to yourself, this money is for this purpose. Only this money stays in this account, and I do not go to this money. If you have several accounts in several banks, you can dedicate one of the accounts to this purpose. Every month, that money goes to this account. So it's a different account for that purpose. You don't go there, right? So that's very important. That's number one. You must have a different account for the purpose of saving, right? Secondly, you must have an accountability partner. An accountability partner is somebody who you're accountable to, somebody who knows you want to live this dream, somebody who knows that you're saving towards the big picture, somebody who knows that every month this amount of money goes to this account. And that person ensures that that money goes to that account as expected. That person watches the figures grow every month, right? An accountability partner might be a spouse, might be a sibling, might be a next of kin, might be a close friend, just somebody close to you who knows that this is what you want to do with yourself, who's willing to stand by you and support you as you dare to live your dream. So this person ensures that that money goes to that account as stipulated, right? In extreme cases where we have spendthrift or highly indisciplined people when it comes to money, we recommend that an accountability partner should be a legal practitioner, a lawyer, and he should draft a document, maybe an agreement, stating the amount of money that goes to the account every month. And there must be clauses attached. You must not default every month. That amount of money must go to that account. If for any reason you default, you are going to pay 50% of the 50% as a fine to your accountability partner for defaulting. For instance, you save up 100,000 every month towards that dream. The month you default, 50% of what you were supposed to save up, which is 50,000 naira, is what you would pay to your accountability partner. It's his own, it's his money free of charge for him to go and blow away just for your indiscipline. You pay him a fine of 50,000 naira for your carelessness, right? That makes you sit up, that helps you sit up. I mean, when you know that if you don't pay this money, you are going to pay for your consequences. I mean, you would sit up. You don't touch that money, you don't go there. That money must be paid as at when due. It's only on an extreme case of probably health maybe life challenges, maybe the person's health is at risk, the person's life is threatened, maybe on an extreme case. That's only when you have nothing else to fall back on. That's when you should touch that money, and that must be a loan. As soon as possible, you must pay back that loan. What I'm trying to say in effect is that you are supposed to be strict about your saving. You don't go there. You don't. If you're hungry, stay hungry. Let that hunger drive you to think until you come up with something you can do to get yourself some extra income. You don't go to the account because you're hungry. You don't go to the account because you need to buy something. Nothing touches that money except it's an issue of life and death, right? So this thing about money is serious business. It's serious business. Look, you can't afford to keep going there tampering with the money, no, except you don't want to live your dream. Living your dream has never come cheap and never will be. So for those who want to live their dreams, yeah, that's the third factor. I've just wrapped it up today. Yeah, saving and being disciplined about your saving. Next week we'll look at the fourth factor, and we just keep looking at the factors until we round up on this series. My name remains Uju Dawodo. Stay with me on Weekly Capsules. I will see you next week. Bye.